I'm telling you, Meister has more than enough experience against Sonic, but I don't know if I can say the same for Ken. How many like super top Game & Watches are there in Japan, especially at the level of Meister? And like, he's the best in the world, so it's...
Favorite character is not that good.
Yeah, we knew that we knew that Zachary had a Game & Watch for a little while, but I mean that's I think in Japan I don't think there's much representation. We talked a lot about Ken's path here, but let's talk about Meister's because I got to be honest, man, Meister. I feel sympathy for the devil in Game & Watch here because he had to fight that Kazuya, and that looked frustrating.
Oh, very frustrating.
I feel like Meister has fought some weird matchups he wasn't quite prepared for. He's had to adapt on the fly a lot. Just a lot of weird things happening to him here. We'll see how he does against Ken on PS2.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I do think that Game & Watch traditionally has done fairly well against Sonic because of the nature of Game & Watch's hitboxes.
Yep.
And to your point, when you're talking about general, that Meister's been able to play up against Sonic.
Yeah.
A lot of them really believe that Sonic is better than Ken, right?
I've heard that.
I mean, that's not out of the question in my opinion. Like Sonic's, I don't know. Maybe it's because he's played Sonic. He's vocal. Defends himself. People don't give him the credit and the respect he deserves. That kid is an absolute animal.
He's ridiculous.
Like, he is a terror. And, to have that kind of experience going up here against Ken, I think it's going to bode very well for Meister personally. But, I mean, that's not to sleep on Ken by any means. But, damn, I'd rather have that experience than not.
Yeah, I think Sonic is pretty expressive just because he is so mobile and he's got so much stuff he can do that, the playstyle differential might be enough to take him through. But right now it seems pretty even. Let's remember that Ken Tweak went pretty slow. And a lot of his sets have sort of followed that same trajectory. I think it was Ken versus Aaron, right? That went to time. One of the few sets that actually did.
Yep.
Well, you said you can't rush Sonic, right? I mean, like, if you can try and chase him down, he's faster.
Set up right. Had nowhere to go. That's fair. Ken's so good at placing that.
Absolutely.
And right here is where Sonic thrives, right? Gets a stock lead, and then he can just hit and run over and over, and tilts you, and that's the point.
Extremely important in this matchup. And one of the cool things, too, is because of just how light Game & Watch is and how great F-tilt is for Sonic, that's going to be a great killing tool, actually, on the edge, at around, like, 120s, So already he's in a good spot here.
Yeah, if he can get that mule kick. Game & Watch can struggle to kill, too. If he can't get you with some cheeky stuff, like a down smash or like a silly up smash, something like that, like this, I mean, I feel like, like that, very silly, haha, very funny. But you can see, like, if he doesn't get that, Ken should be able to survive pretty long, I would think. It's all about his, like, stock economy, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, and you always want to prioritize certain percent windows, right? When you are going up against someone like a Game & Watch, where, like, outside of those windows, they struggle to kill. Inside, they're going to have some setups that may have you landing on an up smash or getting hit by a chair. And Ken's been doing very well in avoiding a lot of those things.
And reminder that, even if Meister goes down, he still just have like that sort of
Yep, good waiting for that one.
All or nothing option. He can prime a 9, which makes it, I believe, actually a 1 in 7 chance to hit a 9. And so he can do that at low percents too. So that's always on the table with Meister, so he can always make a comeback. But right now, Ken is actually playing this really well. He's not getting too intimidated by the hitboxes that Meister's putting out. Getting some really good edge guards and so far 2 really accurate kill confirms. So he's definitely warmed up right now.
Yep, he's going to spring away here. Finally gets back on stage. Good spin charge and the homing attack. Gets some decent damage here. Yep, gonna clank with that jab.
Yeah, so Meister usually does sort of pop out a few up smashes to establish dominance, try to induce some intimidation.
Yep.
And usually it's not really an option against most characters because they're not going to get there. But Sonic has such burst range and actually might run into it by accident.
Right.
So I think that's why Meister's doing it, is he's sort of encouraging Ken not to do that, but by the same token, Ken's like, all right, well, I don't have to approach.
He really does. I mean, pacing is everything in this, and when you could just get the lead. That's why Sonic, completely different, as we always like to say, when he has a lead versus when he does not. Because just the way you're able to kind of just dictate how it's going to flow is everything.
Why?
And you can tell he's feeling it. Why? Because he can.
That man has an iron conscience right now.
Blue balls of steel, if you will.
Sir.
I don't know what that was.
So actually, Ken loves to go for dash jab. That's one of his favorite things in mid range, just to heat check people. And so it actually was very. He does not care. He will run up
fucking
and pop
animal
someone in the mouth and walk away.
Oh my god!
Look at him.
Oh my god!
That's a kill.
Hey! Meister just dash attacked the shield again.
Yes, he did.
Dude, you got to stop. I know it's very easy to say from down here on the couch, but I feel like Meister consistently in the final hit of the third stock in a game. We've seen him do it a few times. Obviously, there was the Riddles one. There was one other one. I think it was against Aaron, or it was Tweak. It was one of the Diddy players. But it was like he's dash attacking shields on his last moment, in his last hit.
And that's a big indicator on where he's at too. So
I mean, Maister just got 2 stock game 1, guys, and he's already. Just imagining him at last place just like doesn't compute in my mind. But then again, people forget Ultimate Summit 2 Tweak got 13th place. Someone that good, anything could happen.
Maister is just
nothing is guaranteed at Summit. Like that's the one constant of these events is nothing is guaranteed.
I don't know if you guys remember, but pre-pandemic, Maister went from I believe nowhere on the PGR to number 6. Something like that. He jumped, just rocketed up, and when you have that sort of meteoric ride, there's a lot of expectation that's sort of put on you. There's a lot of holdover of that from pre-pandemic, and maybe he's sort of feeling the pressure of that a little bit right now. He seems to be in a great spot against Ken. I do think Smashville is probably a better pick just because it's a lot smaller, less room for Sonic to run around.
The big part is he has that safety room right in center stage underneath that platform. Ken's forced to make a risky approach, and then you see right now the difference, 124% difference already, and he's going to stay in center stage. Why break it? And it's almost the first stock.
Yeah, I mean, Ken did like that damage like in the first 30 seconds, and he has not touched. He has not touched Maister since.
There's a run-up jab.
Yeah, Maister does not get enough credit for how he alters his playstyle. It looks very sort of simple, I think, to a lot of people on the outset of it, but Maister, the way he varies his timings, the way that he converts his damage, and some of the stuff that he just throws out, it's just, there's a lot of thought put into it.
True.
I mean, aside from just having an excellent mind for the game too, like he has access to like the best in the game as well. Him and Leo have been talking constantly throughout this event. Spargo as well. Like he is like, to think Maister is ill-prepared right now would be foolish.
Right, and then you notice like the first game for Maister sets, he might like take a few more risks, like going a little more. He wants to feel it out, but as soon as he's down, he enters, I guess, like the Avatar state or whatever, like they call it. Like he will just make you want to pray. Like this match won't go much longer if he keeps playing like that.
Would F Smash have killed there?
Yes.
I wonder why he did up smash. Maybe it just miss it. Who knows?
That close to the right side,
I would think so, but either way, it doesn't matter. Maister's fully ahead. Ken has not found an answer for this. That won't do it. Not even at 100 yet. Yeah, I mean, H-Box, you just talked about Maister's ability to sort of come alive over time in a set, and we're seeing that right here.
From getting 2 stocks and that potential 3 stocks.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Okay.
Regardless, still in a good spot, We're okay.
For what?
But yeah, he's got a full stock lead.
Yep.
What's crazy is that he did that and he's fine.
Yeah.
Like he's still so far ahead.
46 now for Maister. He can actually hit, if he wants to, just like be cheeky. A down throw hammer confirm here.
You just want to see it now.
Don't you?
I mean, for the clip.
Yeah. Content.
All right. I mean, I don't want to count Ken out of this yet, though, guys. I mean, he hasn't taken a percentage. There's plenty of time on the clock. And Maister's kind of getting up there. Game & Watch not known to be the heaviest character.
Yeah.
Is going for up smash, like, when you're playing at 0, like, really a smart thing? Like, I don't...
What, Game Watch up smash?
I know it just hits you no matter what.
Yeah. I think it's just the idea that, like, hey, I've got hitboxes, bro. Stay over there, you know?
Right.
Good jab.
Ken's going to need a backer on the other side of the stage, or up smash out of shield to kill. Maybe in a few more percent.
So safe with that spin dash into the up B. Ken is closing out on this stock. If he could just get like an offstage forward air, if he can land something crazy. Maister going to dash attack to get under it.
Gone trying to dare on that spring. Not going to get it, though. Good interception there.
The good thing for Maister is that he built up such a lead that he does have insurance now.
Yeah.
Even with that SD, he's looking good. Back air will do it. Good catch.
He's back in it, saying, here's my 2 stock now.
I like how Maister, I mean, clearly was getting overwhelmed a little bit. Ken was trying to make a run, but Maister sees one opportunity, finds the opening, back air to easily clean it up.
Right.
And one of the things that you have to think about is, like, we talked about how Maister can adapt, can change his play style. I wonder if Ken is just like, all right, I'm going to hit the brakes even more. You know what I mean? Maybe he sort of forces Maister to make those decisions and potentially make those mistakes more over time, you know?
And I definitely could see that. I mean, honestly, towards the end of game 2, that's exactly what he was doing, right? He very slowed the pace down, and he was actually mounting a comeback, right? But, of course, the Maister still was able to pull that out and held on some information to get that edge
I love this song.
The song is godlike.
I love this song so much. Smash 64 bonus game. I love this.
I couldn't hear it at first. Yeah, it's really good. Now, the way these two are playing, I think it's going to be incredibly stage dependent. You saw right now, what's the first thing Ken said when picking a stage? I don't want a center ceiling for Game Watch. I want there to be openings. So naturally, he's going to go to either PS2 or this stage. So he chose Small Battlefield.
Yeah, I feel like it's big versus small here in terms of the counter pick wars. Maister wants something tiny, Ken wants something big, and I guess this is the closest Ken could get.
Oh, batch.
I mean, when you just think about like just adaptation in general, right? Like the best Sonics, they
that was
so good
sick.
at just switching back and forth.
Did you see the spacing? Oh my god. Sorry, didn't mean to.
No, that's perfectly fine because I mean, regardless of all that, like it's kind of hard to adapt to that. Like that's just gonna take that stock every single time.
It was just Maister, just that beautiful aerial spacing. He like forced Ken to try to swing a few times to land right in front of him and got the down smash. That was so sick.
I'm seeing the percent rack up way more quickly with this game. Look at this. It's only been a minute. It's already almost 10 second stock gone.
Maister seems so much more comfortable since
a dash attack. You're right,
first game.
Yeah, it all came from a last hit of an air, right? Like just really good stuff. Maister's end. See opportunity here at the ledge. Not gonna get the forward smash.
The hypno smash.
Yeah. Sonic's forward smash and Game Watch's up smash are kind of similar to how like just randomly they hit.
Sure.
All the time.
They just suck you in, man.
And this song really is cat jam.
I'm telling you, bro, this song rules.
This is nice.
The jams, man.
I didn't even know it was in this game, honestly. This is the first time I've heard it here.
I think Ultimate has like the most songs of any game in the world.
Dude, it's crazy.
Yeah,
the soundtrack's huge.
Remember, like apart from Grand Theft Auto, I think.
You remember when Sakurai was like, "You can even take your Switch and use it like a music player." I was like, "What the hell are you talking about? Like,
why?
Why would I do that?"
You know what, Sakurai?
The Sakurai pod, dude.
Yeah.
Nice.
Did that two-frame?
I might have.
Because he's been he's been up being through the springs otherwise, so I'm surprised that one caught him.
Yeah, I think he just did a later one, and you can get it where you have the spring kind of just land right at that point in that area, and it's like an easy two-frame because it's always active. So
Interesting.
Yeah. Spring's insane, man.
Okay.
Just for free. Bro.
Avatar State has been entered, and now Maister reminding everyone who he is.
Yeah.
The fact that he's landed 2 down smash on the fastest character in the game is kind of nuts.
Yeah, man. He's definitely got a timing honor now for Ken.
So Ken looking like he's in trouble in this game, down an entire stock. And it's funny because Game Watch is light, but just hitting him seems to be such an ordeal for Sonic that, I mean, this lead is looking insurmountable at the moment. Sonic also doesn't have, it's weird because Sonic doesn't have some robbery tools. Obviously can carry you off stage with the forward air sometimes, but like I don't see Ken landing that stuff that often, you know?
But just so you say that, you know, get the beautiful string there. Got a short hop, nair, up air, land on, and then do a nair, end air. So that's a pretty decent amount of damage.
Yeah.
And at this point, he's been charged. Then jump will kill with a fair.
Oh, he got it.
Not quite enough to kill. Though. He DI'd in.
Fair back here.
Yeah, really, really good DI.
Punch, big punch.
But good on Ken to not overcommit. Like he held in too, you know, to catch him trying to go back.
Yeah.
Lined up the shot.
If he was a little bit closer to the edge, that would have killed. But tried to do it in center stage.
It's amazing how many things you can follow without up B. Like, any hit Game Watch gets, you can go like horizontally deep.
Yeah.
Go for edge guards. And now at this point, Maister and then the loser, let it rip. Waits for the jump.
I mean, there's really nothing Maister has to do other than just kind of let the kill come to him at this point.
There's that forward tilt you were talking about, Bam.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, trying to look for it there at the ledge because it definitely won't kill at this point in time. You sit back here, ledge opportunity. Yep, that's dope. Yep, that's right. The mule kick. Very, very good move. And the great hurt box shift to boot. Yep. Oh, going for it. No.
That was a soft hit, right?
Yeah.
He's not getting the hard hit, and he's not getting it fully at the ledge. He's getting in on it. Chef's out.
Chef into the
nice
turtle.
Pop up.
Not yet.
Seems so frustrating for Ken.
That's a turtle, right? Not a crab.
It's a turtle.
Okay, thank you.
A crab?
Yeah.
What the?
I got
it.
scared.
I get it.
Sorry about that again.
I get it.
Yeah, thanks, Phil.
Yeah. Trauma, man.
It wasn't even seasoned, dude.
Yeah.
You could have at least. Come on.
Another time. Another.
Oh!
No.
Did he teabag?
Maister! Yeah, he definitely teabagged.
He does that. Like he gets a little cocky in every set, just like getting your head, I think, on purpose.
Oh,
And it works.
It can come back to bite him.
Charlie?
You remember the riddles one? No.
No.
Wait.
I mean, we just couldn't hear you.
Can we turn it on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The combo's a 0.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Charlie's telling the stream that the reason Maister goes for a 0% up smash is because it does combo.
No, that makes sense.
-6 on shield.
Yo.
Yeah, it's a pretty nutty move.
And we're going back to small battlefield.
With an infinitely worse song.
Yeah.
By a lot.
Man.
So.
By a significant margin. Yes.
All right, here we go.
We gotta make sure that mic works. I couldn't hear him.
Yeah. He was just saying that Game Watch up smash combos at 0.
Gotcha.
So.
All right. Well, back to the same stage. Unfortunately, not the same song as Coney pointed out. So,
True.
if this one does actually go to time,
Song kind of
Sorry,
makes it the funniest thing in this game, dude.
Yeah.
There's so much variation.
Like,
it could be anything.
I've seen players like in Orlando locals argue about it. Like, no, I didn't pick that one. Yes, you did, dude.
It's terrible.
You saw Maister pop the 9 there.
Yep. All right, good spring.
Ken with a really strong start. It really does feel like this matchup in particular is all about establishing an early lead and keeping it as long as you can.
Yeah.
We're not seeing crazy swings one side or the other, you know?
I have this song on vinyl. Big box set.
Really?
Yeah. It's hard to find. People go crazy for the soundtrack, actually.
there you go.
Right now, Maister 115, having a little more trouble compared to the first game. I think Kent realized, especially the last dogs, are going a little more slow. It's like, all right, I'll do this, but start the game with it and see what happens.
Yeah.
Both these players hate having to play from a deficit. Like, it's Sonic or Game & Watch, right?
Seriously, and Ken is obviously a different player when he's got that lead on you. Maister, that uphill battle can be very difficult, but one we know he's capable of making. Okay, nice down smash. Just
Yeah, he's just
can
going
really
for the
react
safe.
to a lot of these options that Ken is throwing out.
Yeah, man. Very, very safe options here. He's going for spring immediately, sometimes changing it up with a double jump shield.
Oh my
no
God!
way.
What?
Was that? Was that a DI mixed up with the Nair?
I'm calling it now. That's the dagger. That's going to be 3-1.
Man.
I'd be surprised.
Reversal, F tilt. Yep. Yep.
Oh, wow. Bomb combo into Crab. What can't this character do?
This music kind of slaps Coney out, don't you?
Relax.
Cody, I think you're the only one here.
It gives me like Teen Titan vibes, bro.
I'm with
Good
Tony.
stuff.
Not
Up
Teen
top,
Titan.
man.
Not-
Up top.
not-
Give
not-
it to me,
I
bro.
got you,
Okay,
bro.
hand that to him.
Yeah,
Hand that to him. There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
We out.
Anime ass.
Can
All
I
right.
get some cat jams, please?
No cat jams.
the cat
Ban anyone. Production.
Ban
Don't do it.
I know they're cat jamming already, man.
Oh, they've been.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, anime
I'm
ass.
feeling it, bro.
All right. There's another neutraler. 68%. All right. Wordle light. Lyrics or no lyrics?
No lyrics.
No vocals? Yep.
The
vocals,
English
no
vocals,
vocals?
the English vocals are cringe.
I
No
would say vocals.
No
Okay.
vocals, no vocals.
No vocals. True. Okay, we're on the same team then.
Yes, cool.
Those lyrics are.
What's the lyric?
It's just. I don't know.
What do you have
It's
against?
just nonsense.
What do you have against inspirational music?
Bro.
It's just. Come
That,
on,
that
man.
inspired you?
Pounds, it didn't just happen, baby. Come on now.
Bro.
Thank
By
you,
listening
Sakurai.
to Persona.
You know what inspires me? The Brawl
Thanks,
opening
Sock.
theme, dude.
My man.
Yeah.
That's a banger.
Oh,
Ooh.
Meister's inspiring me right now.
Saying
Though.
right now, I'm about to pick up
the
Game & Watch.
Yeah, buddy.
TK, where you at?
He's the answer. He's the answer.
Here we go.
Good bear.
But all seriousness, I mean, just good on Maister, man. He was trailing a considerable amount to start this thing out, and he has definitely weathered the storm and really just kind of stormed back in his own right, looking to get that 3-1 as H-Box called it.
Man,
I was saying this didn't feel very swingy, and then it swung. You know, it felt like Ken was so far ahead, but I don't know. Ken has had difficulty over the weekend bringing back these leads. You know what I mean? When he's behind, has not been able to piece it together. This is his final shot against Maister here.
I definitely feel like this is a matchup inexperience, man.
You think
just
so?
Kind of like you talked about before. Yeah, just the way I'm seeing that he's playing, it seems like he doesn't really necessarily know how he's supposed to tackle game one.
Okay.
So he's just going back and going for really safe spin charges. That's usually what you do as a Sonic if you don't know the matchup. Like, I'm just going to do this right, running back every time. So.
And sort of in contrast, like you were saying, H-Box, I mean, Maister has so much experience with Sonics that, like, it might just be that is sort of the...
yeah, he's been on the block with the matchup.
Exactly, yeah.
And in leads or in disadvantage, when he's tilted, playing well, he's recalling all those sets to be like, what went right for me in that set that I won?
Yeah.
And I think that's why he's able to really adjust it and hopefully close it out here for him.
Yeah.
62 now for Ken. He's trying to pick his openings. Like, he's trying to be incredibly precise, because if you're not, that'll happen.
Exactly.
That's another down smash, and Ken, unfortunately, out at 13.
Man, that is nuts.
And that might be the beginning of a very, very long lose run for Maister. You've seen him, how he does, especially
he's
in
done it before.
Yeah, Smash World Tour.
These are two of the invited players, too, man. Like,
I know, man.
Nobody is safe. I cannot stress that enough. This bracket is a shark tank.
I made a new prediction last night on stream as to what the results are going to be based on the bracket. And so far, I'm 2 for 2.
2 for 2?
Cool.
Okay.
2 for 2.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I do hope to see Ken. Obviously, Ken's going to continue going to offline tournaments, doing everything as well. So I'm excited to see him in form when those times come. But yeah, I could see like the matchup unfamiliarity seems like that's what was really the biggest indicator of that tournament or
Maister.
that set. Yeah, I love to hear from Maister on that too.
What it do?
So one of the things that we were theorizing is obviously you have so much experience in that matchup, right? Like you fought Sonic a lot. But Bam was thinking that like maybe Ken hasn't fought many Game & Watches. Did you sort of suss that out? Did you have that feeling like?
No, I actually think. Wait, can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
please. Good.
I think he actually has a lot of experience against Sakurai. Maybe I mean he's rooming with him. I think so. What I was thinking was like this is gonna be like really tough because maybe they practiced all night and I had no Sonic players to practice with. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was like? We were asking your experience versus Sonic's, especially playing him in Wi-Fi over and over and over again. Did that feed into this matchup at all? Or?
Yes, 100%. Like there's a lot of things about Sonic that I just didn't know about him in this game, and when I started playing Sonics online, I kind of got a feeling of like how to play this matchup or how the character works, and I felt a lot better because I got like PTSD from Smash 4 Sonic. I'm gonna be honest. I can never get over that trauma.
I think it's safe to say that considerably you're feeling much better today. I remember the first day, man. I saw that tweet. I want to go home.
Dude,
are you back? Are you back?
Are you
back? Are you home?
Are you with us?
Hey,
come on now.
Okay. Remember, Mango said the exact same thing. Like I'm just gonna go home and do something. Ends up winning the entire tournament.
Yes,
so.
he did.
And that's your boy. That's your guy.
Same energy.
That's your guy.
Yeah, my boy Mango. Well, what he told me was like, "Yo, eat 5 hot dogs and you'll feel better." And I was like, "Okay, I might do that."
That'll do it.
You got a lot of down smashes.
Yeah, you were really getting
Sonic.
that.
Yes, I know, dude. It's just like it's a high risk, high reward thing because like all of Game & Watch's smash attacks beat spin dash, but they are reaction based. Like if I want to like up smash a spin dash, I gotta release the up smash when Sonic is approaching with spin dash, and the same thing with down smash. So I was trying to do that, but I would eat like 100%, and I was like, maybe.
There was
not.
one instance where you down smash, and I think you went for up smash as opposed to forward smash. Was that like a sour spot issue or something like that?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Okay,
I think so.
Okay, because we were wondering if it would have killed, but if it wouldn't have got the right hit, then that makes a lot more sense. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You still pulled it out anyway. Just curious.
man.
Yeah, well done. You avoided going 13th, which I know was like, it seemed like yesterday it was like, you're fighting Kazuya, you're just, what the hell is this character doing? You know,
that character, I don't want to hear Riddle say that character's bad anymore. Like,
tell me.
if he says that, get him out of here. Like,
It's a good character.
Yeah.
That character is
pretty
bad
good.
until he touches you.
we even talked with Riddles about it, and he's like, I think it's just Wi-Fi. He's like, I think Wi-Fi just changed my mind. I don't know.
because he was like, this character sucks just because I play him on Wi-Fi. It's like, bro, try to do those inputs on Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to. When you come offline, then it's like, you can do it.
Yeah.
Like, you can actually do it.
There you go.
It's a totally different world. Guys, we're going to be right back with more Smash action. Don't go anywhere. Got more sets coming up right after this.